Digital influence refers to the capacity of individuals, brands, or entities to affect opinions, behaviors, or decisions online. It stems from a combination of reach and perceived authority, predominantly using digital platforms such as social media, blogs, and podcasts. Digital influence has surged with the rise of the internet, allowing influencers to sway public sentiment and consumer choices significantly. At the forefront of this wave is Gary Vaynerchuck, an entrepreneur and digital marketing expert known for leveraging social media to build brands and develop influence. Vaynerchuck's role in this sphere is pivotal. He not only exemplifies personal digital influence, but also educates others on harnessing this power effectively. The significance of understanding digital influence through Vaynerchuck's lens is profound, as online presence increasingly dictates market trends and consumer behavior. Recognizing how key figures shape these dynamics is essential. Vaynerchuck's insights into digital engagement have empowered businesses and individuals to create impactful online personas, driving brand visibility and customer loyalty. This understanding is crucial in a digital-first world, where traditional advertising is often secondary to influencer marketing. A notable example of Vaynerchuck's digital influence is his role in expanding his family wine business from a $3 million to a $60 million empire, primarily through YouTube, then a nascent platform. By identifying and tapping into emerging social media channels, Vaynerchuck demonstrated how digital influence could dramatically increase revenue and market reach. Another example is his agency, Vayner which has successfully run digital campaigns for major brands, proving scalable strategies that marry influencer marketing with business goals. Support for Vaynerchuck's strategies is widespread among digital marketers and entrepreneurs who praise his emphasis on authenticity, engagement, and understanding consumer needs. However, challenges persist, such as the oversaturation of influencers, which can dilute impact, and the ethical concerns about transparency and authenticity in influencer marketing. Some critics argue that the focus on digital influence can overshadow the importance of product quality and traditional customer service. This exploration of digital influence links profoundly to the broader aspects of marketing strategy, personal branding, and content creation. Vaynerchuck's approach encourages a paradigm shift, emphasizing the integration of genuine human interaction within digital landscapes. By understanding how digital influence can be wielded, businesses and individuals can craft more meaningful connections, thus enriching their digital footprint and aligning with evolving consumer expectations. Unlocking the power of digital influence with Gary Vaynerchuck revolves around understanding how to effectively leverage digital platforms to make a significant impact, whether for personal branding, business growth, or societal influence. Digital influence is the capability to sway opinions, behaviors, or actions via digital channels such as social media, websites, and other online platforms. It is significant because it allows individuals and organizations to reach vast audiences relatively quickly and cost-effectively. In today's interconnected world, digital influence is a crucial component of any successful branding or marketing strategy. One real-world application of digital influence is through social media platforms like Instagram or TikTok, where influencers create compelling content to engage and grow their audiences, often monetizing their reach through brand partnerships and sponsored posts. For instance, an influencer in the fitness industry might collaborate with a brand to promote a new line of workout gear, effectively influencing their followers' purchasing decisions. Another example is thought leadership on LinkedIn, where professionals like Gary Vaynerchuck himself regularly share insights, tips, and industry trends, thereby establishing authority and building a community of like-minded individuals. Support for this concept is evident in the rapid growth of influencer marketing, with studies showing that a significant portion of consumers rely on digital influencers for purchasing decisions. Experts like Vaynerchuck emphasize the authenticity and relatability of digital influencers as key factors that make this strategy effective, arguing that consumers prefer personal connections over traditional advertising. However, digital influence comes with challenges and controversies. Issues like misinformation, lack of transparency regarding sponsorships, and the influence of algorithms on content visibility can pose significant problems. Some critics argue that the digital influence space can sometimes prioritize popularity over expertise, leading to a culture where superficial traits are rewarded over genuine value. Digital influence is interconnected with broader digital marketing strategies. It impacts how brands communicate their values, engage with customers, and build long-lasting relationships. By mastering digital influence, individuals and businesses can amplify their reach and impact, thus driving growth and fostering a loyal community. Through strategic and mindful utilization, digital influence serves as a bridge between traditional marketing methodologies and modern consumer engagement, ultimately shaping the future marketplace. Understanding digital influence and its impact on business requires recognizing how individuals or entities can affect the perceptions, opinions, and behaviors of others within the digital realm. In essence, digital influence involves leveraging online platforms like social media, blogs, and other digital channels to shape audience decisions and actions. This concept is pivotal in the context of unlocking the power of digital influence with Gary Vaynerchuck, who is a renowned expert in harnessing digital media to build brands and drive business success. Digital influence is significant because it has revolutionized the way businesses connect with consumers. It allows for a more personalized, immediate, and interactive form of engagement compared to traditional marketing. For instance, influencers on Instagram and YouTube, through authentic content and relatable storytelling, have the power to sway public sentiment and promote products in a way that resonates deeply with their followers. Another example is how brands like Nike or Apple utilize digital influence by strategically partnering with key figures in sports and technology to amplify their messages and enhance brand loyalty. Gary Vaynerchuck himself exemplifies digital influence by demonstrating how consistent, value-driven content across multiple digital platforms can build a robust personal brand, which in turn brings vast business opportunities. His approach is often cited as proof that authenticity and consistent engagement with the audience are more vital than ever in today's digital landscape. However, the concept of digital influence is not without its challenges or controversies. Issues such as influencer authenticity, privacy concerns, and the ethics of exploiting personal data for marketing purposes are rising discussions in this field. Some argue that with the saturated market of influencers, maintaining genuine influence becomes challenging as the audience grows weary of inauthentic promotions. This skepticism highlights the need for transparency and credibility in digital influence strategies. Despite these challenges, the idea of digital influence is intricately connected to other aspects of leveraging digital media, such as content creation, community building, and data-driven insights. It underscores the potential for businesses to not just participate, but to thrive in the digital age by understanding the dynamics of influence and applying them effectively. Thus, digital influence is more than just a marketing tool. It's a fundamental shift in how businesses can achieve lasting relationships with their audiences in the 21st century. Unlocking the Power of Digital Influence with Gary Vaynerchuck explores the transformative effect of leveraging digital platforms to shape perceptions, drive engagement, and ultimately amplify influence. Digital influence refers to the capacity to sway opinions and behaviors online, primarily through social media, content creation, and personal branding. Gary Vaynerchuck, often referred to as Gary V, exemplifies this concept through his extensive work in digital marketing and social media strategy. He demonstrates how individuals and brands can harness online tools to build large, engaged followings, create meaningful content, and convert attention to tangible outcomes like sales or advocacy. The significance of digital influence lies in its democratizing effect. Virtually anyone with internet access can build influence with the right strategies. In an era dominated by rapid information exchange and social connectivity, understanding digital influence is critical for businesses and individuals seeking to increase their visibility and impact. By effectively managing their online presence, they can reach global audiences, cultivate brand loyalty, and place themselves at the forefront of industry conversations. Gary Vee's personal brand is a prime example of digital influence in action. He has built a massive following by sharing actionable insights and engaging content across platforms like Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Similarly, brands like Glossier use digital influence by leveraging customer-generated content and influencer partnerships to drive brand awareness and community engagement. These examples showcase how digital influence can be wielded not just for growth, but also for fostering a sense of community and belonging among audiences. However, navigating digital influence isn't without its challenges. Critics argue that an over-reliance on follower count can lead to superficial relationships and inauthentic content. Others highlight privacy concerns and the pressure for constant content production. Furthermore, the fast-paced nature of digital trends can make it difficult for even the most seasoned professionals to maintain relevance. Digital influence is interconnected with various aspects of the broader digital ecosystem, such as social media marketing, content creation, and audience analytics. Mastering digital influence often requires a holistic approach that includes understanding platform algorithms, engaging storytelling, and continuous adaptation to emerging trends. By integrating digital influence strategies, individuals and businesses can not only extend their reach, but also create deeper, more authentic connections with their target audiences, thereby driving long-term success in the digital age.